Hi guys, so today we're going to be practicing boat pose or Navasana in Sanskrit. This is a really great workout that's practiced in yoga and also in Pilates. This is a really great workout specifically for the transverse abdominals, which are the really deeper core muscles that help us to target and strengthen our abs. So you won't need any kind of props for this pose, and I'll meet you back on your mat in a moment and let's get started. Okay guys, so we're going to start off with the position of the pelvis. Instead of just leaning back in this pose, what we want to try to do is tuck the tailbone in and round the pelvis, kind of like you're thinking of the position of a bottom of a boat for this pose. That way that we're really able to strengthen the core muscles. So we're going to begin by placing both hands directly out behind you and beside you with your fingertips pointed towards the front of the mat. And then we're going to tuck the tailbone and activate the pelvic floor, drawing both knees together, and then slowly start to float both feet up off the ground. Maybe just a couple of inches, maybe a little bit farther if that feels comfortable for you. Now here you're going to find yourself in the most basic version of Navasana. If you want to take this just one step farther, then what you're going to do is begin to draw your thigh bones in towards the midline, and then you're going to straighten your legs at about a 90-degree angle so they're parallel with the mat. And we're going to hold here for about 3 breaths. So inhaling on the 1, exhaling, bringing both hands directly out beside you if that feels comfortable for you. 2, last 1, inhale for 3, and exhale, bringing both feet back down towards the mat. Now a couple of pointers before we go into the full version of Navasana. If your hamstring flexibility is limited, then don't go into the full version right away. Just focus on working your forward folds and keeping your knees bent. That way that you're really able to focus on activating the core muscles. And second, slow and steady is what gets you into this pose. So just know that sometimes with yoga, less is more, so don't over push yourself. Third, you may begin to notice your muscles begin to tremble or shake just a little bit. Just know that that is your body's natural strengthening process. So as long as your joints feel okay, then there's nothing to be afraid of. You may feel just a little bit sore the next day, but you will feel a lot stronger. So going into the full version of Navasana, we're going to place both hands out behind you and beside you, fingertips pointed towards the front of the mat. We're going to tuck the tailbone, activating the core muscles. Now drawing your thigh bones in towards the midline and floating your feet up off the mat. You're welcome to stay here, or you're welcome to stay here if that feels most comfortable for you. But if you're wanting to go into the full version of Navasana, then you're going to straighten your legs out, and then you're going to lengthen your arms directly out beside you. And we're going to hold here for 3 breaths. Inhale for 1. Exhale. Feeling those core muscles activate. Inhale for 2. Keep working. Inhale for 3. And exhale, bringing those feet down towards the mat. Now you're welcome to practice this pose for any amount of length of time that you would like, just knowing that your core will get stronger each time that you practice this pose. So that's going to be it for this week's poses and preps, and I'll see you back on your mat next week.